All right. Good evening, everyone. As you're filing in, welcome to the virtual college fair for all Virginia students, sponsored by the Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admission Counselors, as well as StriveScan. Thank you for joining us this evening. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions that's happening this evening, so be sure to check out the full schedule at strivescan.com/Virginia. And this presentation is being recorded and will be available on demand within about a week at the same website where you initially submitted your registration. Without further ado, I'd like to turn it over to our presenters and start off with Indiana University of Pennsylvania. And Sean, if you have started presenting, you may be muted.
All right, apologize for that to everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sean Jones. I am one of the Associate Directors of Admissions here at Indiana University of Pennsylvania, better known as IUP. Also with me this evening is my colleague, Ms. Lori Rose. Lori will be answering questions in the chat room, so if anyone has any general or specific questions about IUP, please feel free to send them. The presentation that I have for you this evening, it's quick, it's brief, it's to the point. More importantly, it addresses the most common questions we get from students. So with that being said, what I'd like to do is to start off by talking or providing everyone with some general information about IUP. We are a state-owned university located in Western Pennsylvania, approximately 45 minutes to an hour east of Pittsburgh. We have over 10,000 students who attend IUP, which makes IUP one of the largest universities in the state. Of those 10,000 students, about 8,000 are undergraduate students and a little over 2,000 are graduate students pursuing either their master's degree or a PhD. Our students come from around the world, representing 50 countries and 46 states. 7% of our students are from out of state. Because of the quality of the academic programs we offer, as well as a tuition discount we offer to out-of-state students, the majority of these students are from the state of Virginia. Do you have my major? This is one of the most popular questions that we often get. Here at IUP, we offer over 130 undergraduate degrees, 40 minors, 30 certificate programs, 40 master's degree programs, and 14 doctoral programs. All of these programs fall underneath the 6 colleges that we have listed. The largest college we have on campus is the College of Business and Information Technology. Our smallest college is the College of Fine Arts. The most popular majors here at IUP, you're looking at education, criminology, communication media, pre-law, pre-med, nursing, psychology, and anything that deals with business. Some of our more unique programs, you're looking at speech-language pathology, interior design, as well as environmental health. Whatever your career goal may be, you will have the opportunity to create your own path through any combinations of double majoring or a major and minor. How will you learn? Here at IUP, learning takes place in many different ways, both inside and outside of the classroom. Our average classroom size, you're looking at 30 to 35 students. Our student to teacher ratio, you're looking at 16:1. This gives our professors the opportunity to know their students, and our students get a chance to know their professors. 98% of our classes are taught by full-time faculty, not graduate assistants. All of our professors have office hours. Despite the array of academic support services we have here, if you need help, you will have a direct line to your professors. Here at IUP, we want you to learn by doing. You'll learn by getting hands-on experience, by doing research with our faculty, by participating in either a study abroad or a national exchange program. We offer our students over 300 study abroad opportunities and over 375 national student exchange locations. So if you are a student and you're interested in doing a semester at the University of Hawaii or studying in France, we offer these opportunities and many more. Each year on our campus, we host anywhere between 3 to 4 job fairs. We invite local, state, national, and international companies to our campus. This provides our students with opportunities to network, apply, interview for both internships as well as full-time employment. Each year, over 3,000 of our students participate in internship opportunities opportunities and classroom experiences. Our students intern at some of the largest companies in the world, from Tesla to IBM to Disney. Taking what you've learned in the classroom, as well as outside of the classroom, is why 98% of our students either graduate from IUP and decide to go to graduate school or to find a job once they graduate. Where will I live and eat? Here at IUP, we have 11 resident halls and 4 dining facilities on campus. Our students have 6 different living options to choose from a single person suite to a 4-person suite. All of our resident halls have Wi-Fi, laundry rooms, microwaves, and refrigerators, all the comforts of home. Freshman students are required to live on campus their freshman year. However, students are allowed to have cars on campus. We also offer our students different living learning communities. This is a great way to make friends and to meet students with similar interests. If you're interested in living on a floor with all nursing majors or all business majors, you can do that. There are dozens of opportunities for our students. We encourage all of our students to get involved. Getting involved is easy. We have over or more than 200 clubs and organizations, fraternities, sororities, and service organizations, as well as Division II sports. Our athletic teams are constantly ranked each year nationally, with both of our men and women's basketball teams making the Final Four recently. How do you get started? Well, there are 3 important things you want to keep in mind before applying to IUP. One is that we're on a rolling admissions basis, so we don't have a deadline to apply. 2, we do not have an application fee. And 3, we are SAT optional. If you have your SAT or ACT test score and you want to send them in to us, please feel free to do so. Letters of recommendations and essays, they're optional. Once your application is completed, you will have a decision from us within 2 to 3 weeks. Financing your education or financing your IUP education starts with completing the FAFSA. Our recommendation is that you have it completed by January 15th. Regardless of whether you are in state or out of state, our merit-based scholarships are open to all students once you have been admitted. You will automatically be considered for scholarship money with or without your SAT test scores. We have plenty of options to help you explore IUP. You can attend a virtual open house or a virtual weekday visit. If you want to see more of IUP, you're certainly welcome to register for an in-person appointment as well. And you can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you very much.
Great, thank you very much. And up next, we have Charleston Southern University.
Thank you. All right. Thank you guys for attending tonight. My name is Brittany Watkins. I'm one of the assistant directors for undergrad admission at Charleston Southern University. And we're just going to talk through a few of the highlights about Charleston Southern tonight. So Charleston is our home. We are about 15 minutes from downtown Charleston, South Carolina. We are a private Christian university with about 3,500 students in NCAA Division I athletics. So while we are a smaller school, you do still get that larger college experience with our athletic events and our campus life. We do have over 60+ degree programs. I was a psychology major at CSU. We'll talk over some of our top 5 programs here in just a minute. Our student to faculty ratio is 12:1, so you can guess our class sizes are very small. Your major specific classes at CSU will be no larger than about 25 students, and our core classes do cap at 60 students. We have 41 states represented and 21 countries represented within our student body, and over 50 clubs and organizations for you to get involved in. Our top programs are nursing, business, education, kinesiology, which is your exercise science, and biology. While these are our top 5 programs, that does not mean that that our other programs are not excellent as well. And you can see all of our majors listed here on this page. Like I said, I was a psychology major. My roommate was a nursing major at CSU. We do require you to have 2 internships while you're a student. So you're getting that field experience to put on a resume to get a job after you graduate. Nursing majors, of course, you're going to do your clinicals, and education majors, y'all are going to do your practicum in the classroom. So you're getting that real life experience that you can use to help yourself after you graduate, get that job. We are a Christian university, so we integrate faith in the classroom in everything that we do. We send our students on mission trips, so you might have the opportunity to go overseas on a mission trip or even stay in the States over a December break and serve that way. We do also have study abroad opportunities if you're interested in studying abroad. Our campus life is very, very vibrant. We have tons of intramural sports that you can get involved in if you're not a college athlete. We do have campus ministries. Like I said earlier, over 50 clubs and organizations. That does include fraternities and sororities. However, those are going to be service-based fraternities and sororities, and we do not have the houses on our campus. We do, like I said, have study abroad opportunities and internship opportunities, as well as Army and Air Force ROTC, and we also have a Teaching Fellows program on our campus. We would love to have you come and tour our campus. One of the best ways to find out if CSU is a good fit for you is to step foot on the campus. We do have personal visits that are happening right now. We are limiting those visits to 1 student and 1 parent just right now because of COVID. You can go to our website, charlestonsouthern.edu, to schedule that visit online. And right now we are offering 1 event on Saturdays. It's called Saturday Sessions. It's every Saturday from October 3rd, which is this weekend, till December 5th, minus Thanksgiving weekend. Those are going to be smaller events. The maximum is going to be 15 students and their parents. So it'll still be an opportunity for you to get to know us a little bit and tour campus, as well as maybe meet a current student and a faculty member. I have our QR code for our application on this slide. Our application is completely free, and we'll go through some of our requirements here if you want to take a screenshot of that QR code right now, or you can go to our website, charlestonsouthern.edu. We are asking for all of our applicants to submit their high school transcript when they apply. We do look at your unweighted high school GPA, and that is because we have taken a test flexible policy for this fall 21 term. We are maybe requiring test scores depending on that GPA that is reported on your high school transcript. And then you can see some additional documents that we may request depending on what your GPA is. This is what we will ask for based on that GPA. So you can see if you have a 3.75 unweighted GPA or higher, it looks like we'll just need that transcript from you. And then as you go down, we'll need an essay or a resume or scores if you have below a 3.0. We do have plenty of financial aid to go around at CSU. We have institutional aid that we will award you upon acceptance based on your academics in high school. Of course, we will apply federal aid to your financial aid offer, as well as any outside scholarships and then the federal loans that you will qualify for as well. You can also see our costs there at the bottom. We were $27,800 with your books included for the 2021 academic year. And then room and board does range from $10,400 to $12,000, depending on the room that you select. Merit-based awards are based on your academics in high school. We do have, like I said, NCAA Division I sports at CSU, so those amounts for scholarships do vary. And then we have a Horton School of Music who will also offer music auditions for scholarships as well. If you're interested in learning more about Student Leadership University, it is a $2,000 per year scholarship, so please send me an email and we can chat more about that. As an out-of-state student, you will be automatically awarded a $2,000 out-of-state grant from CSU, and you must maintain a 2.5 GPA to keep this award. Again, federal aid, we do accept that, and the FAFSA did open today, so if you are planning to apply, go ahead and do that as soon as possible. Some federal aid is on a first-come, first-served basis, so I recommend filling that FAFSA out as soon as possible after October 1. If you're interested in receiving more information from Charleston Southern, you can scan that QR code right there. It will take you to our website and fill out a form, and I will definitely contact you, and we'll chat about your options at Charleston Southern. My direct contact information is listed there as well. Thank you so much.
Great, thank you. And up next, we have Winston-Salem State University.
All right. Hey, good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you for joining us, and thank you for allowing us to share our universities with you all. We started off talking about the great Winston-Salem State University here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, which is in like central North Carolina, where we consider ourselves a Ramley, a Ram family, where we have a little over 5,000 students. Our student to faculty ratio is 14-1, so we're a smaller university, and we consider ourselves a Ramley because we prioritize building relationships. Our motto is enter to learn, depart to serve. We are a D2 school in the CIAA conference where our athletics really do flourish, and we hope that you would look at our university. One of the major things about our university is we are an HBCU, which is an historical Black college and university, where we host over 100 clubs and organizations at our university. Pardon me. Let's do this.
Welcome to Winston-Salem State University. You will discover our warm, diverse community that feels like home. The WSSU motto is enter to learn, depart to serve. We prepare you to be a leader in your profession and your community. WSSU's liberal education will transform your life. Faculty, staff, and other students help you to achieve success. Perform research side by side with professors. Grapple with complex problems such as health equity and social justice. Work to make the community and the world a better place. WSSU has top-rated programs in nursing, physical therapy, and healthcare management. We offer majors in psychology, business administration, exercise science, and communications. No matter your interest, we have programs that prepare you to succeed. There's no limit to what you can achieve. We build your confidence and leadership skills. WSSU prepares you to do more than earn a living. We give you the tools to carve out an interesting and exciting future. Participate in Greek life, clubs, and student organizations, our Grammy-nominated choir, the Red Sea of Sound Marching Band, and our CIAA winning championship teams are a few ways to get involved. Kick back and relax in our Zen Zone hammocks, or hang out with friends in the DJR Student Center game room. WSSU is committed to a rich academic environment and a welcoming campus. You will form lifelong friendships and prepare yourself to make a positive impact on the world.
All right. So just to jump in very quickly to some of our admissions requirements for the fall of 2021, we're looking to require a 2.8 GPA. We are waiving the SAT and the ACT scores only for the fall of 2021. But we'll be looking at class rank and course rigor. So if you don't have that 2.8 GPA, we'll take a look at your class rank and your course rigor, and we'll be able to admit you potentially based off of those things. Our minimum course requirements are as follows. We know that that high schools have different requirements for graduation and things like that, but this is what we look for when we are admitted students: 4 English, 4 units of English, 4 units of math, 2 units of foreign language, 2 units of social sciences, and 3 units of science. Very quickly, our estimated costs per year for the year 2020 and 2021 is as follows. You can see that out-of-state tuition is about $13,000, a little over $13,500, and tuition in university to fees are about $25,500. Just want to highlight very quickly the on-campus room rate. That fluctuates depending on what room and what dorm you stay in, and then of course the meal plans. And as you can see, the breakdown at the end total is about $28,000 per year. All right. So if you have any questions, again, this is Winston-Salem State University. My name is Mr. Hines. I'm an admissions counselor, and there's my email, and you can contact me there.
Great, thank you very much. We're about halfway through the presentation, so just a reminder to use the Q&A widget if you do have any questions for any of the presenters. And up next, we have Berea College.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Morgan Meekum, and I'm an admissions representative for Berea College in good old Berea, Kentucky. So to get us started, we have 6 minutes. So I'm going to tell you 6 things you need to know about Berea. Number 1, we are the best bang for your buck college in the U.S. This is a ranking that we get all the time. We do this through multiple ways, but number 1 is every student we admit gets a $174,000 scholarship. That means over the course of your 4 years, you are never paying tuition to us. Almost half of our students graduate completely debt-free. This is a really big deal in today's modern world because it means when you go out into the job market, you're not going to be forced to make these really large payments as soon as you start your first job. The average debt for a student who does take out debt at Berea is only about $5,000, and that comes from amazing opportunities like study abroad. Number 2, earn $2,000 with us your very first year here. We are one of 8 federal work-study programs in the U.S., which means every student's going to work about 10 to 12 hours a week for us on campus, doing something that's vital to the operations of our school. Through this, you're also going to gain 3 important things: career prep, mentoring, and practical skills. You're going to have 4 years to learn how to work a job, get the skills for the job that you want after graduation. You're going to know how to interview. You're going to be able to get over those interview jitters and have a leg up on the job competition when you graduate. Number 3, we are the number 3 liberal arts college in the country, according to Washington Monthly. This is something that we really pride ourselves on. And to do this, we have over 60 areas of study with an opportunity for independent majors and minors as well. We have a lot of students, but we also have a lot of faculty. This means that you're going to get to know your peers. You're also going to get to know your professors. These are going to be the people that really guide you through your career journey. They're going to be your mentors, your job references, and they're going to really help you kickstart your career. We offer undergraduate research, which is a cool thing because a lot of times you have to be in graduate school to be able to research. But it's also not uncommon for a Berea student to graduate with published research on their resume. We also offer funding for conference travel. I myself went to multiple conferences when I was a student at Berea all across the country, and I never paid anything. Berea paid for my flight, my food, my hotel, everything I needed. We also recognize that our commitment to you doesn't end after our 4 years together. We're going to give you funding for the GRE, the LSAT, the MCAT. If there's something you want to do post-Berea, there is a likely chance you can get funding for it. We'll even fund you to go visit the schools you're interested in. So you have 4 years with us. What are you going to do in these 4 years? Well, we have a lot of different opportunities. One is our study abroad program. We have a lot of different opportunities on how you can do this. We have just shorter sessions with a lot of faculty that are a little bit more secure for people who may be nervous about going abroad for the first time. We also have full-length semesters, and the average cost of this is only about $5,000. It's not uncommon for a student to get their entire study abroad trip funded by Berea. We also will provide you with 2 fully funded internships anywhere in the world. The only thing you have to do is get accepted to a program. I've known people who have done farming internships all the way in Japan that haven't had to pay anything to do it. We also pride ourselves on being a service learning college. We are the #1 service learning college in the country. We have entire departments devoted to helping students get out and serve their community. We have programs that go build houses. We have alternative spring break programs. If service is something that's important to you, we can help you. So who are some of our alumni? Well, we have Dr. Carter G. Woodson, who's the father of Black History Month. This is really important to Berea because we were the first co-ed, co-racial school in the South, and equality in education and all forms of life are incredibly important to our mission then and now. C.E. Morgan, a notable author, Dr. Samuel Hurst, who was the inventor of touchscreen technology, pop figure Aquila Hughes, and Dr. John Fenn, who won a Nobel Prize for his work in chemistry. We also have his Nobel Prize on display in our science building, so if you come visit, you even get a chance to see that. So, 6 steps between you and Berea. First, you have to fill out our online application. It's short, it's free, there's no risk in doing it, it is non-binding. It only takes about 8 minutes. We need your high school transcript, a school counselor evaluation form, a teacher recommendation form, and your FAFSA, which opened today. This year, due to COVID, we are test score optional. We recognize that not everybody got a chance to take the test, and we don't want to hold that against you. If you get all of this into us by October 31st, you'll have your decision on whether or not you're accepted when we break for the holidays in December. This is an important deadline because we will fill half of our class by the holidays. So for the most seats to compete for, this is when you want to get it in. November 30th, you'll hear back from us mid-February. And then the last time we'll take anything will be March 31st. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see your application in my pool soon. Thanks.
Great, thank you so much. And up next, we have Agnes Scott College.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Alexis Skeen, and I am the Assistant Director of Admission here at Agnes Scott College. I have the pleasure of working with all students from the states of Virginia, Maryland, and also DC. And I'm joined by one of our current students, Taliesin, who's actually from your home state of Virginia as well.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Taliesin, and I'm a current junior at Agnes Scott, and I'm from Roanoke, Virginia, and I use she, her pronouns.
Awesome, thanks Taliesin. So to kind of get us started, we wanted to set the stage a little bit for you and show you pictures of some of our current Agnes Scott students. As you can see, just based off of first glance, our students are coming from a variety of backgrounds and also have a variety of identities. So here are some fast facts about our student body. First of all, we have a little over 1,000 students on our campus. What that means is that you will have very intimate, engaging conversations, both in the classroom and be able to build relationships. On average, our class sizes are around 16 students, and we have upward most of about 30 students in one class. A little over 60% of our students are identifying as students of color. In addition, about 1/3 of our students are first-generation college students. We are also known for increasing student social mobility, meaning that they might be the first in their family to graduate from college, and they are receiving a salary that is higher than what their parents' generation received. We also have a good amount of geographic diversity. So our students are coming from 42 different states. About half of our students are from the state of Georgia, which is where Agnes Scott is located, and half are from out of state. We also have a good number of international students who represent about 17 different countries. To really ground you and give you a sense of who Agnes Scott is and what our identity is, we like to start with our mission statement, which is to educate women to think deeply, live honorably, and engage the social and intellectual challenges of their times. What does this mean, Alexis? What this means is that our students are very curious. They are not okay with just settling for the status quo. They want to ask questions. They want to be leaders. They want to engage in maybe difficult and challenging conversations to make a positive impact in their community. So that's a little bit about who we are. I'm going to turn it over to Taliesin to tell you more.
Yeah, so talking about our physical campus, we take up about 1 city block, which means that it's about 10 minutes to walk from one side of campus to the other. And we are located in Decatur, Georgia, which we like to say is the best of both worlds because we are about 5 miles east of downtown Atlanta. But we also have our very own charming, walkable downtown space called Decatur Square. We are an inclusive women's college, which is important to us as a community because women in the classroom are really empowered to speak up and share their opinions and really take charge of their education. Our curriculum is a liberal arts curriculum, which is also really important to us because it means that our classes are inclusive and very interdisciplinary. And also we are a D3 school, which means we have about 6 varsity sports.
Perfect. So I'm here to tell you a little bit more about that curriculum. One thing that makes Agnes Scott very unique and innovative is something called our Summit curriculum. We've actually been named the #1 most innovative liberal arts college by US News and World Reports for 3 years in a row. And what that guarantees is that all of our students, regardless of major, have experiences grounded in global learning, leadership development, and professional success. A lot of these experiences might be things that are exclusive at other institutions, so students have to apply to an honors college for, or something along those lines. But at Agnes Scott, Summit is for everyone. So all of our first year students, at least pre-pandemic, were able to go on a 7 to 10 day global learning trip. That was included in their tuition. We've obviously had to pivot a little bit since travel isn't safe right now, but our plan is to send our first year students to domestic locations around the United States if it is safe this spring. The second component is leadership development. All of our students take leadership seminar coursework and participate in a personality test to see how they best lead and how they can apply that in the real world. And lastly, all of our students participate in a program called SCALE, which stands for Sophomore Class Atlanta Leadership Experience, where students are matched with Atlanta companies and organizations and complete week-long externship opportunities. Taliesin actually did this last year.
Yeah, so through SCALE, I was placed at the Atlanta Birth Center, which was really meaningful to me because I was able to interview a perinatal therapist, which really helped me solidify my professional goals.
Perfect. Here's just a quick glimpse at some of our top majors. We are a liberal arts institution, so you can see we have majors that kind of run the gamut. We are known for things like psychology, but also business management, biology, and history. We do have 3 dual degree programs, which means that if students are interested in computer science, engineering, or nursing, they can partner with some of our Atlanta colleagues at Georgia Tech or at Emory and complete that degree in 5 years by starting at Agnes Scott. We also offer master's programs and have 4+1 pathways for students interested in nursing and education. Academics can be difficult, and so a big part of Agnes Scott is having a support system built in. All of our students receive 4 different mentors or advisors along the way who stick with them at varying points in their degree. One of those people is a Summit advisor who helps them pick their classes. Taliesin, can you share a story about your Summit advisor?
Yeah, of course. So when I became a freshman at Agnes Scott, I decided to study something that I wasn't fully engaged with. And so I went to my Summit advisor and she encouraged me to explore, which helped me realize that I was actually wanting to be a psychology major.
That's so helpful. I know it can be difficult to pick a major sometimes. Here are some fast facts on admission and financial aid. We are Common App exclusive at Agnes Scott, and we do not have an application fee. We are also test optional, so you can submit test scores, complete an interview, or a graded writing sample. I do want to be clear, you do not need test scores either for admission or for financial aid. We use the FAFSA, and on average, packages are ranging between $18,000 up to $25,000 per year for the average merit scholarship. If you do want to stay connected and engage with us, you're welcome to connect with me or click on that QR code there for our virtual tour. But thank you so much for listening, and we hope you'll learn more about Agnes Scott.
Great, thank you so much. And last but not least, we have the University of Richmond.
All right, guys, I forgot to take myself off mute, so bear with me for just 1 second. All right, hello, my name is Leah Wiseman. I'm Assistant Director of Admission with the University of Richmond. Right now, you're looking at a photo of our beautiful campus. We were recently named #1 most beautiful campus in the nation by Princeton Review, so we're pretty proud of that fact, and hopefully this photo shows it off a little bit. All right, so let's talk briefly about the city of Richmond. So, as many of you likely know, we are in the capital of Virginia, and we're only about 2 hours or 90 miles from Washington, D.C. So you take these 2 factors, and as you can imagine, our students enjoy a high level of access to lots of amazing internship opportunities, service learning opportunities, shadowing opportunities and experiences, developing their professional network as an undergraduate, and also eventual job opportunities, right? We are on a 350-acre campus, and we enjoy a lot of green space. We actually have an eco corridor on our campus. But even though we're kind of in our own little bubble in the suburbs of Richmond, we're only about 6 miles from downtown, so our students are really able to enjoy everything that the city has to offer. Richmond, to me, is a really awesome blend of an urban area with a focus on arts, lots of cultural festivals throughout the year, a really thriving and vibrant music scene, but also a lot of opportunity to participate in outdoor recreation. So the James River runs right through the heart of this, right through the city, right through the heart of downtown, actually, and we have Class 4 rapids. So our students really enjoy things like whitewater rafting and kayaking and tubing, as well as the James River Park system. Looking at our undergraduate student body, we have about 3,000 students. You're almost guaranteed to be in a class with fewer than 30. Our average class size is 16. We like to keep the class size super small because we want students to be able to participate in discussion-based courses and just receive a highly personalized and engaging classroom experience. 94% of our students come back after their first year, so I think that stat speaks to itself, speaks for itself. And we are a highly residential campus, so 90% of our students do choose to live on campus all 4 years. Looking at our class of 2024, each year we are seeking to recruit a diverse group of incoming students. And one of the ways we do that is through geographical diversity. So you can see here where all of our students are coming from, and they are truly coming from all over the country and even more all over the world. So about 13% of our population comes from outside of the United States. So at Richmond, we do, built within the culture and really built within the curriculum, we do place a lot of emphasis and focus on globalism and teaching our students how to be effective global citizens. And I'll talk a little bit more about that when we get to study abroad, but again, it's definitely a big part of the environment here. Looking at academics, we do have 3 undergraduate schools. When you apply to Richmond, you are simply applying to the university. We do not have any direct entry programs. In fact, when you apply, are admitted, and ultimately enroll, you will automatically be placed in our largest school, the School of Arts and Sciences. And we do not allow students, most of the time, to declare their major until the beginning of their sophomore year. So we do that very purposefully. We want you to have the opportunity to explore different areas of academic interest, to make connections with your faculty members, and maybe even get some hands-on experience in some of those fields before locking in on a major. Our Jepson School of Leadership Studies was the first of its kind. Many institutions have since modeled their programs after our own. We're not teaching students how to be leaders, more so teaching students how they can best impact and affect the communities in which they live. And then, of course, we're famous for our Robbins School of Business, our nationally ranked business program. That is AACSB accredited. One thing to point out, we do have a very open and flexible curriculum, so students are really able to tailor their course loads to fit their very specific interests. So they're really moving fluidly between the schools and pairing majors and minors that on the surface might not necessarily seem to have a lot in common, but working with advisors and faculty to really find those points of commonality. The Richmond Guarantee, we are guaranteeing every single student $4,000 in funding for an unpaid internship or summer research experience. You get it once. Many students apply for multiple fellowships and earn them throughout their time at Richmond. So something really unique that we offer, because we never want finances to be a barrier for students, and we never want them to have to turn down an amazing opportunity because of that. So study abroad is huge on our campus. 67% of our students do spend time abroad, and we have over 75 programs to choose from and a number of amazing partner institutions. So all of those credits that you're earning abroad will definitely transfer with you back to Richmond. All right, so looking quickly at some rankings here. We are a top 25 liberal arts college according to US News and World Report. So again, a statistic we're super, super proud of. But we're also number 6 for career services in the nation. So I think that's a testament to the phenomenal job that office does of facilitating student success post-graduation. 94% of the students who were job seeking at the time of graduation had full-time employment within 6 months. As far as popular employers, just to name a few, we have KPMG, Goldman Sachs, Pfizer, Deloitte, Google, Discovery Network, and that list goes on and on. So I'll wrap up right now, but please feel free to drop any questions you might have for me in the chat or reach out to me via email, lwiseman@richmond.edu. Thank you.
Great, thank you so much. And as a reminder, please feel free to use the chat to either ask specific questions of institutions or general ones that you'd like to hear from several colleges or universities to answer. While we wait to see if anyone submits any questions, just a few reminders that when you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey, and we would appreciate any feedback that you could provide. Also, this is just one of many sessions being hosted, and certainly feel free to sign up for additional ones at strivescan.com/Virginia. And in about a week, the recording of this session, as well as all other ones, will be posted on that same website. Thank you to everyone who joined us. It appears that we do not have any questions right now, but certainly you got the contact information for all of our presenters. So for those of you who watch the on-demand recording, certainly feel free to reach out with any questions. We hope you have a great evening.